that right?
Yeah, Alderman.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Alderman. Yeah,
What's up?
yeah. I have a green card, right?
Right.
And I've been for more than 7 years. I'm ready to get my citizenship right now,
Okay.
but I have a little tax problem and stuff like that.
What's the little tax problem?
Uh, about $8,000 worth of taxes.
All right. Well, I have a.
Taxes.
Do you have it? Do you have you ever been? Have you ever gone through the criminal law system, or you have nothing like that?
Well, I've been arrested once, but that was in 2006, I think,
And what happened with that
or
case?
seven.
What happened with that case?
I did community service.
Okay. And okay. And what was that case about? If I could ask.
Um, I found it. They found a little pot on me.
Okay. So what it was under 30 grams.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fine. All right. So that's not deportable if it's under 30 grams. Now, remember, if you travel under 30 grams, they could stop you, but certainly it's not deportable. It happened more than 5 years ago, so you should be
Right,
okay
right,
with your citizenship. As far as your taxes are concerned, what the law says is you have to have your taxes filed and either paid or on a payment plan. You can't just owe taxes and then expect to become a citizen. Now, we
right,
have a tax
right,
attorney here at Spar Bernstein Lewis by the name of Sean Chi. Let me tell you what he does. Because you go to most tax preparers, if you're going to go to
right,
most tax preparers are going to give you two options on how to pay that $8,000. They're going to tell you pay in
right.
full, or they're going to tell you pay over time, make a payment plan. We're going to give you a third option here at Spar Bernstein Lewis. We're going to try to negotiate down your taxes. And let me basically say how we negotiate taxes down is let's say, for example, I'm going to make up a story about you. I have no idea, but let me just make up a story about you so
Right,
you
right, right,
understand. Maybe you got two kids in daycare. You got to drive the kids to daycare. That costs money. The gas costs money for the car. The car costs money. Then you got to drive more gas to get to work, and you got to get a uniform for work, and the uniform costs money. The uniform
right,
costs money to
right,
dry
right,
clean. You got
right.
to pay the rent, the electric. You got the whole thing, the food.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, when all
yeah.
is
I
said and
understand, I
done,
understand.
when all is said and done at the end of the month, you have no money left over to pay taxes. And
Right,
what the law says is that the government, the U.S. government, cannot take money that you need to subside on for your taxes. So in other words, they can't. The U.S. government can't say, don't pay your rent, pay us the taxes, and now go out on the street, or don't put food on the table, starve, and go out on the street and beg for food. Okay, so
so, so,
you can't. So what Sean Chi does is we look at what your monthly expenses are, and if your monthly expenses are what you need to subside, and you don't have any money left over for your taxes after, then we're going to start
yeah.
negotiating your taxes down. And we have situations where we had people that owed over $10,000, and Sean Chi called them up and said, by the way, how do you like paying $25 now? Literally turned
Okay,
over
that
ten
sounds,
thousand
that
dollars into
sounds,
$25. So, and we do this absolutely for free. I
uh,
mean, not the legal service isn't for free, but the consultation's for free. So
yeah, yeah, the conversation is always
yeah,
free.
right. So I'm gonna put you on hold right now, and we're gonna have you transferred over to Sean, and he's gonna discuss with you what we can do with your taxes, and if we can straighten your taxes out, then you're free to file your citizenship. You won't have a problem. 1-800-526-7977. Richard.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I actually have a question about if someone came here illegally, they got married, and then now the president changed the law. I think they pay a fine, and then can they just get divorced and live here legally? How do they go about that?
No, no, there's no such thing as the president changed the law and you pay a fine and get divorced and live here legally. What President Obama did was he made several programs. One is the deferred action for parent arrivals that says that if you have a child here and you've been here for more than 5 years, we're gonna give you a deferred action letter, which promises a promise from the government not to deport you, and you get a work permit and a social and a driver's license. You also came up expanded DACA, deferred action for childhood arrivals. You get the same benefits, but you have to be here under 16. He made provisional waivers that if you did enter illegally and you cannot adjust your status here, that you can get a waiver to go home and process home and not get stuck for that 10-year period. He also made another proposal for parole in place that if you're married to somebody who is in the military or honorably discharged from the military, you can adjust your status here. But there's no such thing as I mean, there is back in the day. If you started a case before April 30th, 2001, you can pay a penalty fee. But short of that, there's no new law that says pay a penalty fee, get divorced, and get a green card. What I would suggest, Richard, is that make a consultation with us, come down and speak to us, and let's see what options you have available to you or with your friend. I don't know if you're calling for yourself or your friend. And we're going to go to Robert on 4. Robert, what's up?
Someone who is a registered nurse.
Uh-huh.
Are there provisions in America, particularly New York, where they could come and work without being asked for an SS number?
No. There's no such provision. There is an H-1C program where you can get sponsored for an H visa to work as a nurse in underserved areas, and I think there's one hospital years ago that qualified. I don't even know out in Long Island. I don't even know if they still qualify or not. I haven't heard recently or seen anything recently. Other than that, there's no such thing as nurses working here without social security numbers. No such thing.
What about schooling and your work?
There's no such thing as get a student visa and work. If you're on a student visa, you're here to go to school but not work.
Oh, okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to go to Murad. Murad, what's up?
Hello, hi, good morning, how are you?
Good morning, what's up?
Yeah, I'd like to ask you a question. The Freedom of Act information, if I want to know what's in my file,
Right.
how long it take from the day you apply for it?
It depends. If you ask for a specific document, it could take 30, 60 days. If you're getting it from EOIR, which is the immigration court, it should take 90 days. If you're asking for your entire file, they have, then it goes on a longer track and it can take months and months and months. I've even seen it take over a year. So it depends what you're doing. If you're asking for the entire file, it takes a lot longer.
I think the question is for entire file.
Yeah, for the entire file, it's going to take months and months and months and months.
It's like 6 months.
Maybe more. Maybe more. It's a long process.
See, I had an interview in 1995.
Right.
Adjustment studies.
Right.
So after that, she asked me to give 3 documents. Then it took me longer. It took 3 months to get all documents, like the medical, the taxes,
Right,
and
right.
the IRS.
Right.
After 3 months, like she turned me down. She turned my lawyer down. Said why it took him so long. And since after that, my ex-wife divorced me.
Right.
And then after that, it's been 12 years. My daughter will be 21 next month.
Fantastic.
And my lawyer advised me, said to me, we better check your case before you go forward. What do you think? Should I just send my daughter to 21? She signed. We just go with the case petition immediately.
Let me ask you this: How did you come to America?
I-94 was stamping passport. Visitor.
All right. There's really no reason to check the case unless your lawyer thinks there was some sort of fraud or
my lawyer checked the A number.
No. You just check. There's 2 things. I mean, you can look for the file. Okay. What are you gonna? You have to say to yourself, what are you gonna see in that file? You're gonna see that your wife filed for you and you didn't submit back documents. So big deal. Okay. Unless there was some sort of fraud or something, to me, you're wasting your time.
It was not fraud. It was good faith money.
Yeah. Then you're wasting your time, and your lawyer's just looking to bill you.
He's afraid. He's afraid for me. He said, I'm worried.
There's nothing to be afraid about. Your daughter is going to file for you in 1 month. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm going to tell him.
Okay. If you feel that your lawyer's not giving you proper advice, how about this? You shouldn't be going to that lawyer. But I'm going to put you on hold, and maybe you want to come and talk to us about it. Hold on 1 second. 1-800-526-7977. The only reason you want to do it is if you think that there's some issue in that Freedom of Information Act request in your O file that's going to come up on a new interview. Here, he told me it's a good marriage. There was no problems. You just didn't submit back the documents. It was a marriage that ended up just breaking up. Big deal. There's really nothing to see.